Welcome to the IFA 2013 with the brand new Sony Xperia Z1. This is the brand new Full HD 5-inch smartphone by Sony, which has of course a lot more behind this device than just a Full HD screen. Sony was the first one to announce a Full HD smartphone in the beginning of this year. Now we have also the G sensor 20.7 megapixel camera here inside with a flash, and if we look closer at the device you can check out some of the ports since they changed from the Z, which was as I said announced at the Mobile World Congress. So we have a dedicated camera button still, and there's a volume rocker, it got a little bit smaller, also here the on and off switch, and behind this little flap we can add the micro SIM card, which we can add actually by pulling this out and then putting here inside the SIM card and then just sliding it back in. There's also the hardware on and off switch right here, or a reset button you could say. Here this little red thingy. And just close this up again. It's actually a waterproof phone, that's why you need to have this nice little design here with the flaps. Then we have on top the headphone port, which doesn't need to be sealed in this version to make it waterproof. There is some nano coating inside. We have a micro SD card slot, a micro USB slot, a micro USB right now connected with this little protection here. And also here on the bottom you can see we have the charging, which is actually a charging like we have seen it with the Z Ultra magnetic, and you don't need to open up anything to charge it. This is quite nice, and it is still waterproof. If you already have the Z Ultra in our hands, you can see here in size 5-inch compared to 6-inch. Of course there's quite a size difference. Of course both Full HD smartphones, this you could even call it tablets, and when I put them on top of each other you can see here the real size difference is quite amazing, but in thickness and design they're about the same, as you can tell. Now with this brand new Sony, as I said, on the back you have the Full HD or the Full HD movie camera here, but on the front we have also a nice Full HD camera that you can use. Status LED right here on the top, where you can see right now that it's charging, that's why it's green. And if I just start up the camera, we can check out some of the camera features, because that's actually one of the most important things about this smartphone, that we have all kinds of awesome features like Super Auto, Info Eye, Social Life, Time Shift Burst. You can read it a little bit better like this, AR effect, picture effect, and speed panorama. So for example, Social Life lets you live stream a Facebook video, for example. This is quite nice, but of course you can also add even more apps here on top, so you could even download more pictures, like here for example the panorama, the 360 app, or some movie effects. And there's of course lots and lots to check out more in the Sony Select Store. That's of course installed here with all kinds of other apps, like for example Social Life and Video Unlimited by Sony. Track ID is also a nice little Sony app that you have seen in my previous reviews. And we have Track ID TV. It's also nice to see what kind of show is going on the TV, which episode or things like that. You can use that one for. That's also new, and the PlayStation Mobile is of course also nice. And with Sketch, you could, for example, start also to sketch just with your fingertip or anything else. So this is kind of like with the Samsung Galaxy Note. So otherwise you can see we have Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean installed with the Bravia engine here, and it's quite smooth with the Snapdragon 800 processor. And I actually totally forgot to show you the front camera. So the front camera also really quite sharp. You can see every detail here in my face, and also here the little microphone here. Even you could also make detail of the company behind that. And you can shoot, of course, as I said, Full HD movies with all of these. And what else is there to show? Of course, some size comparison with the Apple iPhone 5, for example, 4-inch versus 5-inch. Of course, both nice displays, but the Sony is, of course, bigger and has more pixels on it. In terms of thickness, you can see here about the same. The Apple iPhone is a little bit thicker. We don't have any technical details yet about the battery size of the Sony Xperia, but you can check that out online in on your favorite website. And with the Samsung Galaxy S4 compared here, also 5-inch Full HD, you can see here that the Sony is a little bit taller, higher, but otherwise in terms of thickness it's about the same here in comparison with the Sony Z1. So of course not only a black version is available, but also, for example, pink, and there's also white, which is not here right now, so we have to find that for you later, but you can imagine that in white it looks quite similar, just with a white background, since the front is always black here and quite perfect to use. So thank you much for watching. This was just a short little hands-on with the Sony Xperia Z1 smartphone. Till next time, please tune in again. My name is Balazs Gal, and don't forget